was shopping at Costco today, and I got to thinking about how some of the concepts that Costco uses for savings for their clients, me, are similar to what we use at Wealth Builder in trying to put together investments for the participants in our retirement plans. Who doesn't love a trip to Costco? You get to buy things in bulk, and you get to try lots of free samples. And when I think about buying things in bulk, one of the things that's really great about Costco is that right next to all of the name brands, you have all of the Kirkland signature brands. And what's special about those? Well, those Kirkland signature brands are made by the same manufacturers as the name brand products, but at a lower price because they say Kirkland, not the name brand. Well, that's sort of like buying a collective investment trust, or CIT, for a retirement plan. A collective investment trust has the same ingredients as the name brand product, but is a lot less expensive. So when you're shopping, why do you want to pay a name brand price for the same product? I like to think of a collective investment trust as the Kirkland brands of the investment universe. Collective investment trusts are less expensive because they're overseen by the Office of the Comptroller in Currency, not the SEC. So they could pass on the savings that they get from an administrator standpoint to the investor in the form of lower expense ratios. Kind of like how Costco isn't open to just anyone. You have to have a membership card. Collective investment trusts are only available to participants in retirement plans because your retirement plan is like your membership card, and you have to be a part of a retirement plan in order to purchase a collective investment trust. They also typically have much higher minimum investment amounts at a plan level, not at an individual level, so not as many people can take advantage of it. The downside of collective investment trusts is sometimes, since they're newer, they don't have as long of a track record as the regular mutual fund. They have the same manager and the same investments, but because they started at a different time and the performance might be a little bit different, they're not allowed to use the track record from the mutual fund. They have to use their own track record. So when you're looking them up in your retirement plan, sometimes it looks like they haven't been around for a while, and how do you judge whether the performance is what you want it to be? Well, the investment team at Wealth Builder scours the universe looking for the best investments that we can for the retirement plans. And then once we find that, we contact those managers and say, hey, do you have a collective investment trust, or what's the lowest cost version of your investment that we can use for our participants? And then that's what we use for the Wealth Builder investment lineup. A lot of work goes into putting these lineups together, and we're happy to take a deeper dive with you if you want to look at any of the investments or talk a little bit more about how those investments end up in the investment lineup.